So, good morning everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is inputs in Java. So, we all know that to run any program, we need to provide input to the program. So, similarly to run a Java program, we need to provide input to Java program. So, how to provide input to Java program? This is the topic for today. So in Java, there are three different ways for reading input from the user in the command line environment. So we have three different ways. The ways are using buffered reader class, using scanner class, and using console class. We will go through them one by one. Using buffer reader class, this is the first way. This is the Java classical method to take input. So this was the first method and it was introduced in JDK 1.0, the first version. We can read input from the user in the command line using this method. So using this method, we can read input in the command line. So this is one code implementation. So what we need to do? First we need to import all the classes. So we are importing java.io.bufferreader class. We are importing java.io.exception class. We are importing java.io.inputstreamReader class. And this is our program. So the program is, we have to make a class. Let's name it test. And then we need to declare the main method inside the test class. So this buffered reader, if you can see, this buffered reader is used to enter the data. In green color, this is mentioned, buffered reader is used to input the data. So the syntax is buffered reader equal to new buffered reader, new input stream reader system.in. So we need to provide the input from the system, that is from the keyboard or from anything. Then reading the data, to read the data, we need this readline method. This methods we will discuss in the next class. For the time being, you can just know that there is a readline method through which we can read data. And to print, you all know system.out.println and followed by the variable name which is storing our input. So in this case, our input is of type string and it is being stored in the variable name. So the name of the variable is name only. So we are printing it using system.out.println name. So this is the first method. Coming to the second method, the second way, that is using scanner class. This is probably the most preferred method to take input. Most of the people use this method. It is used to read the input of primitive types like int, double, long, short, float and byte. All the primitive data types input are read by this method. And it is also a command line method. So this is a code implementation of scanner class. We need to import the class scanner and then we need to make a class test. So it is public static void main, the main function. Inside that main function, we need to declare a variable in of the type scanner. So scanner in is equal to new scanner system.in. And then finally, we need to declare a variable s which will hold the input. So the variable is s having data type string. So string s is equal to in dot next line. This is the syntax for reading a line or for reading a string, whatever you can say. And finally, we output it by system.out.println. So this is our second method. And finally, moving to our final method, the third method, which is using console class. The Java console class is used to get input from console. So this class is used to get input from the console. We have a console. Previous two classes, previous two methods were used to get input from the command line. This is used to get input from console. So it provides method to read text and password. It is very good for password because if we enter the password is not displayed. If you read password using console class, it will not be displayed to the user. So this is the code implementation. So public class test, then public static void main, the main function. Inside the main function, we need to declare a variable name, and that will read the input as system.console.readline. So this is the way to read input, system.console.readline, and finally we can print it using system.out.println. So this is for the day. Thank you.